Niku Niku Ni represents sun, nature, and the rain. Oh yeah, by the way, Mr. Bonnie, I'm sorry, but I have to do the appearance first because of reasons, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, I'll go back to the video. Yeah. Worships. The people pray for Nico every morning to welcome him as he rises up into the sky. It is important to pray or welcome him because if he feels uncomfortable or unsafe, a meteor shower will occur. Nico will believe that everyone took everything he gave for granted because they. At Tenochtitlan, there is a temple, a place to ask for forgiveness and guidance to Nico. This place is a way to communicate to Nico Nico Ni. People often go there when they are in need. When entering the temple, there will be a statue of him holding a dove to represent his love for the animals and Mother Nature's creations. There is a certain event that occurs on 20 Flower to Nature and to thank Nico for all the crops that he produced and all the people he has helped who are in need. It is believed that Nico Nico Ni will help anyone who asks for help no matter how bad they were. Nico Nico Ni's origin story. Nico was a ruler for a very small village. He was born as a regular human being. People who lived there were very poor and suffered a lot. Nico Nico Ni was a pantheon god, but even if he was a deity ruler, he still lived a huge amount of his life as an underdog compared to the other gods. The village was falling apart at the time and many lost hope. No one even had faith in the ruler, Nico Nico Ni. The villagers had no food, barely had water, and most of them lived together in a house of 30 people. They even complained a bunch of times. Some even left. It was just a disaster. No one was able to do anything to fix the situation. Heck, even Nico was able to do anything because he was also suffering. And a night happened during their sleep. A special night happened. The gods reached to Nico, gave him power to survive, take action, and convinced him in order to save his village. A meteorite hit the village, quote unquote, from what Nico saw. Surprisingly, it did not cause any damage. It was a dream that the gods gave to the ruler, if he does nothing, to show him the outcome and make him believe that there is still hope. This happened for 3 consecutive nights. A meteor shower occurred, striking a small portion of the village, houses getting ripped into shreds, people wailing and screaming for help. When Nico was looking at the situation, all he did was just stand there, looking at the disaster. Noticing that it was just a dream though, it happened twice. As he woke up at the third night, he saw a man with a brown coat, standing there, staring at him. At a blink of an eye, a beam of light shined through him. It was as if he felt, quote unquote, new. As days passed, the village went from a complete nothing to an average and joyful place. But the only problem was, it could have went from an average to an excellent. You know what I mean, guys? Niku Niku Ni wears a flamingo mask to represent his love for animals. Every time he sees an animal, or other organisms, not humans, he would be as respectful as he can. He will always protect them no matter what happens. If there were be a sign of danger. If he kills an organism for food or any other reasons, Nico would always bow down to it or bury the remaining part. The branches with fruits and vegetables symbolize him for all plants he harvests every day to bring crops and food to the other deities. The torch that Nico holds all the time represents him giving light or being the sun, in order for plants to grow and giving warmth. The sun is very important to the Aztecs because they believe that the sun requires strength. The people sacrifice and perform rituals for the sun. The bucket on his head represents the rain and that he causes and pouring water all over the plants.